going on, everybody? I'll give everybody some time to log in here. Happy New Year. Seems like it's been a year since I've been live. Mauricio, I'm doing all right. Hanging in there. Hanging in there for sure. Every day is a new day, a better day. So that's a good thing. No, I had COVID twice, but no, crazy. So the first time I got COVID, which was right around New Year's, somehow, I guess the after effects of COVID are I now have asthma, of all things, and had no clue. And since I got COVID the first time, I've been apparently suffering from asthma attacks, I guess, nonstop. And even though it felt like I was breathing, I thought I was just winded from having COVID. And I guess it was making my body feel sick, so they were treating me. Because I mean, fuck, I've been sick for almost 3 months, it seems. Treating me with antibiotics for upper respiratory infection, sinus infection, this infection, that infection. And it never worked. And I kept feeling sick. I'd be off the prednisone, the steroid, and antibiotics, and 2 days later I was back feeling like crap again. And it would get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And apparently, it's just asthma. So now I'm slowly getting better. And I mean, I got inhalers now for, I guess, I don't know, the rest of my life or something. But hey, breathing just got a little more expensive. So, but hey, I'm here. No water. They actually thought I had pneumonia real bad when I was in the hospital. And they ran a bunch of tests and thought I had pneumonia. So, come to find out, just asthma. So, nonetheless, it was for a while like I'd talking, like nothing came out. You know, the diaphragms were like completely flat shut in the lungs, and even now, breathing is winded quick. I feel like, which explains a lot, you know, body pains, aches, migraines nonstop for the last 3 months. And, you know, a lot of that is all contributed to the, you know, lack of oxygen flowing to the blood. Rich, back just in time for March Madness, right? So doctor was like, you can't go back to work for at least another week. And I'm like, all right, well, I can't go to the office, so I figured, you know what, I can go fishing. I can still do my breathing treatments and all of that shit. So I'm on a little vacation and fishing, breathing fresh air, and it feels good. It feels good to be breathing. So here we are, nonetheless, March Madness, and I may not be able to go into the office, but we'll do the shows where I'm at. And I was going stir crazy sitting at the house, so I said, "Screw that! I'll go to the lake and I can film here." So we'll get back into the swing of things. Filming like a 2 or 3 minute video has even that has been a challenge, and but I noticed, as you said, you know, little by little. I can talk longer, even just talking to people in general. I haven't been doing a lot of it just for the fact of it's it's hard to breathe. But getting it back and stretching those lungs out and get as back to normal as possible, if that's even possible. I don't know. I've got a specialist appointment in a couple of weeks to make sure that the meds are working and all of that good stuff. But I'm ready to feel better, and I already am feeling better. I'm better today than I am yesterday. I'd be better if I ate, but I've been losing a shit ton of weight, which is a good thing. And not probably from this, just because I've been intermittent fasting, so it's my meal time now. So I'm ready to flip and eat. So as soon as we get done with this, I'm gonna go pound some breakfast. But yeah, we'll be live today. We'll be live tomorrow. We'll be live the next day. Live the next day. Today will be a short one, and then tomorrow, I don't know what time we'll be live yet. I'm gonna try. It might be early, so some of our West Coasters may miss the live shows unless they get up early with us. But I'll figure a schedule out. William, what's going on, brother? But yeah, we'll be live, and it's a big week. It's a big month. Big next 3 weeks. Let me tell you. Oh, give me 1 second. Why isn't it not letting me log in? Give me 1 second, folks. Trying to log into our system here. That way I can break down a couple college basketball games and see if we can not run out of oxygen today. And believe it or not, I've only needed that damn rescue inhaler once. So to me, that's a big win. Mauricio, great question. My game of the week is on Thursday. My college basketball game of the year is on Friday. So we're going to have a busy week. And all of that should be posted on the website. Both plays should be posted very soon. Very soon. Jordan, yeah, we'll have members only content later this week. A lot this week. Put one out last week. And then a couple little minor setbacks with the breathing. But we've got I think we've got it managed for the most part. So yeah, we'll have members content later this week as well. We'll have some good stuff. My personal plays are not out yet, but they'll be good. They'll be good when they're out. All right, so without further ado, did put out a daily free play video that is already up and posted. And we'll have members only content. More than likely, it's looking like I'm going to have one for today. Mauricio, am I by the lake? Hold on. Oh, I'm getting old. Am I by the lake? Hold on. Don't know if you guys... Are we by the lake? We're by the lake. And then my boat will be over there a little bit later. So yeah, we're by the lake. I'm winded just from getting up. No fishing yet. Went fishing yesterday on a different lake, but not out here. Alrighty, without further ado, we're gonna do a couple breakdowns, see if we can get through a couple breakdowns, but we're gonna take it easy today, and we're not going to push it too hard. A little chilly this morning, but see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into today. We're gonna take a look at the Missouri State Oklahoma game first. It'll be an ESPN game for everybody. And hold on one second. All right. Get everything popped up. Get everything up and running. A little NIT action for everybody today. We get the first four plus a lot of NIT action the next couple of days. Missouri State, Oklahoma. Ron P, what's going on, brother? If I miss your comment, it's just because it's on my iPad and it goes quick, so I'll try and scroll back to those. Right here, Mauricio. It's almost empty. It's ready for a refill. It is ready for a refill. Chef Bayer, good afternoon. Thomas, thank you, sir. Every day is an improvement. And every day is getting better. So it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing, that is for sure. Thank you, Ron. You know, it shouldn't be bad. I mean, I don't think. I mean, although I've never lived with this, so it's all new. But give me 1 second, folks. It's all new, and it's definitely a learning curve, learning how to breathe again, basically, and stretch out these lungs in these damn breathing exercises, because get in trouble quick, that's for sure. Cryptos and tokens, we win today? God, I hope so. We've been having a lot of good days. We've been having a lot of good days, and let me tell you, if you guys are not on the NHL package, and by the way, just gonna put this out there, when you buy the March Madness package, you get the NHL package included. Just gonna put that out there. So the NHL has been absolutely on fire. And they've got 2 more big ones today, so there you go. All right, give me 1 second, and then we'll be up. And running. All righty. So, Missouri State, 23-10 out of the MVC Missouri Valley Conference. Ended the season losing to Drake in the tournament. losing in overtime 79-78. Very tough loss after their first round win over Valpo. Then we get Oklahoma, 18-15 for Porter Moser and the Sooners. And what do you say about Oklahoma? When they went into conference play, they were a straight disaster. They started out the season 11-2 on the year. Big wins over Florida, UCF. They had the Iowa State and Kansas State wins. And then it was like, they got into Big 12 conference play and straight dumpster fire. They ended up winning the last 3 games of the regular season, beating Oklahoma State, West Virginia, Kansas State. They beat Baylor in the first round of the Big 12 conference tournament, beat them 72-67. And then they ran into a Texas Tech team, and they nearly got them. And they ended up losing by 1 to Texas Tech, 56-55. And here they are in the NIT. And they get a Missouri State team. They're going to be playing... sorry about that. Phone keeps ringing. Playing a good game today. It's just going to be how motivated are they. I think that Oklahoma would definitely be motivated in the NIT. They definitely didn't deserve to get to the big dance, and so here they are in the NIT against a very capable and well offensively rounded Missouri State team. You have to look at the strength of schedule and who they've played, but Missouri State, they move the ball efficiently on offense. They shoot 54.9% from the field. They turn the ball over a low 15.5% of the time on offense compared to the 22.3 of Oklahoma. They knock down threes at a rate of 36.4%. They shoot 55% of all their 2-point plays, convert them, have a jump shot, layup, and dunk. They are the 6th best free throw shooting team at 79.6%. So if you fuck up and you put them on the line, Missouri State's going to hurt you on the free throw line. You compare these numbers to Oklahoma. Oklahoma's not a bad shooting team offensively. They hit, 54.5%. Hey, Zeus, what's going on, brother? We're trying. We're definitely trying. They hit 54.5% from the field. They have a decent average when it comes to, 3-point range, 33.9%. They're the 6th best in the country at converting all their 2-point plays at an even Steven 57%. When it comes to free throw shooting, they're no slouch either, 74.3%, free throw shooting. So, when you look at both these teams, 2-foul participation don't play a factor, as Oklahoma's in at 10% to the 12% of Missouri State. Height advantage, basically the same. Point distribution, Oklahoma relies on that 3 ball for a couple percent more, not much. But where they, give up there, everything else is pretty much the same, even Steven when it comes to offenses. Strength of schedule, strength of opponent, Oklahoma, advantage, major. When it comes to defense, the defense is where these two teams are separated. And me personally, the defensive advantage is in favor of Oklahoma, and not by a little, by a country mile. Oklahoma's defense should be able to disrupt Missouri State and hold them at bay of those big shooting numbers for what they've been averaging throughout the regular season. When you start looking at the odds on this game, let me pull up the odds on this one, because obviously that's what we want to know. Is Oklahoma laying 5 a valid number against a Missouri State team? Absolutely. Oklahoma played phenomenal their last 3 games of the regular season. They beat an Oklahoma State team. It took overtime. They smashed West Virginia 72-59. They beat Kansas State by 7. They beat Baylor by 5 in the first round. And then they held on strong to a Texas Tech team and ended up losing by 1 in the tournament. Finished the season 3 games above 500. Is that going to be enough to hold off a strong, offensively Missouri State team? In my opinion, yeah, it is. Oklahoma laying 5 today is a good one in my opinion. It's definitely worth a wager, and that's what we're going to put up on the board. If we had the board here, it would say Oklahoma laying 5 is a free play. Now, I'm going to attempt, if it allows me to there we go. It should allow me to right here. Should allow me to post it in the comment section. There we go. Thank you, Mauricio. Appreciate that. Hallelujah, we got through one and I haven't had to use a rescue inhaler and didn't pass out on you guys. That's a good thing. All right. Never say never. Alcorn State, Texas A&M, ESPN2, College Station. What can we say about this one? Little NIT action. You know, Texas A&M is laying the big number today. Here they are, another team coming out of the SEC. What can we expect, you know, from Texas A&M? They're laying a big 18 and a half, minus $1.17. Is there value? You got to look at that. Is there value? They're playing Alcorn State. Finished the year 17-16, and had a very poor beginning of the season. Started out the season 1-11, but I mean they were playing Pac-12 teams. They played Gonzaga. They played Houston, Wichita State, Tulsa, Baylor, Oklahoma. So like their first 12 games were not set up for success. After that, once they got into conference play, they finished out conference play 14-4. They're in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. And when they got to their tournament, they beat Prairie View in overtime 64-63 in round 1. They beat Alabama A&M 69-64. And then they lost to Texas Southern, who absolutely smashed them by 25 on Saturday. And here they are in the NIT, and they're going to get smashed today, against Texas A&M. Texas A&M finished the season 11 games above 500, but they had that big stretch where they lost, 8 games in a row? They lost Kentucky, Arkansas, LSU, South Carolina, Tennessee, Missouri, LSU, and Auburn before they snapped out of it with a 1-point victory over Florida back in the middle of February. Then they went straight back to losing against Vandy, and then they rattled out, 7 straight wins, 4 to end the regular season, beating Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Mississippi State. And, the only big one was the Georgia one where they beat them 91-77. Then they got into the SEC tournament, and, look, here they were. They were playing Tennessee, winning. They probably in the big dance. And they end up losing to Tennessee 65-50. But, they beat Florida in overtime 83-80. They beat Auburn 67-62. And they beat Arkansas 82-64 to get, to that to that game against Tennessee on Sunday, the SEC championship game. So, how motivation is going to be the factor. But, when you take a look at the numbers, Alcorn State on offense doesn't even compare. there is literally no comparison when it comes to it. Alcorn State, they hit 45.9% from the field, 31.5% from three-point range. They convert only 45% of all their two-point plays, 69% free throw shooting. That's about the only stat offensively that matches with Texas A&M. Texas A&M has not been a solid free throw shooting team, to 69.7% all season long, 72.2 in conference play. But they'll knock down the three ball at the rate of 1 and 3. They hit 49.6% of all the converting all their 2-point plays. But again, another one where the defense is going to be key and defense is going to shut down the opposing team and make the big difference. Texas A&M's defense is a top 40 defense in all of Division I with their numbers, holding teams to 47.9% shooting. They hold teams to 48.3% conversion of all their 2-point plays. Two foul participation, major advantage for Texas A&M there in the first half, as Alcorn State's in at 34.5% of the time, compared to the 5.8% for Texas A&M. So no hindrance for Texas A&M, just a full advantage, as 34.5% is a lot. So first half advantage, Texas A&M. When you start looking at the numbers, is Texas A&M worthy of laying 18.5 points in an NIT game in round one? First of all, they're laying 11 in the first half. I think they absolutely smoke them, and I think they come out hot. It's just going to be a matter of, if that motivation factor is not there, it could kill a bet. And the motivation factor could possibly not be there after the letdown against Tennessee. But they won 7 to get to where they're at before losing to Tennessee 7 straight. So, they turned around, the latter half of the season, and I am absolutely sure that, Coach Buzz Williams is going to use this as a learning example for a lot of those kids that aren't moving on this season, to stay in the fight. And when you look at it, of their starting 5, just Quentin Jackson's the only senior. So, they're more likely going to have all their, starters returning, with the exception of Quentin Jackson. Wade Taylor, Therese Radford, Manny Obazeki, and Henry Coleman should all be returning as their, freshmen, sophomores. And I don't think any of those are going to be 1 or 2 and dones to the NBA. So look for Buzz Williams to use this as extra games and extra coaching opportunities, and look for Texas A&M to take advantage. I'm not a big fan of laying 18.5 points in a tournament game, unless it was Duke against Alcorn State. But Texas A&M laying 18.5, I like it. I think they come out, and I think they absolutely smoke them by 25 plus today. Definitely a smaller free play than the first one. This would be more of like a strong lean, but to me, it's definitely worthy of a bet. Same thing with the first half laying 11. I think Texas A&M in the first half is definitely worth a small wager to make a little extra cheese on it, because I do believe they come out firing. Ronald, I'm definitely doing better. I'm here. Joshua, thank you, sir. Everybody, thank you. Schedule for the rest of the week. Don't forget, March Madness package is up. March Madness package officially starts tomorrow with the first minimum of 20 plays. Remember that, guys. You get a minimum of 20 tournament plays. We put the 65% or better guarantee on it. So if we go 64.99999% or less, you're going to get a week of premium plays on the house. But I think we'll be well over it. You also get 3 days of premium plays, or 3 days of my personal plays, or 3 days of soccer, whichever one you pick when you sign up. You're going to get the rest of the NHL season, red fucking hot NHL season, including playoffs and Stanley Cup Finals. And then you get the one UFC card as well for $250. Smoking deal, so make sure you guys don't miss out. Get on board. And then Thursday, my game of the week. Friday, my college basketball game of the year. Friday, college basketball game of the year. Both game of the week and game of the year will be on the website soon. So you'll be able to make those wagers whenever needed before the line movements. So don't miss out and get on board. All right, don't miss out, get on board, and let's make a boatload of money together. So don't want to push it too hard today. We're going to be live tomorrow. It's going to be early because before I get on the water and go fishing tomorrow, we're going to go live. and it'll be early. So I'll post when we go live, and we'll get tomorrow's video out tonight as well. Mauricio, daily and the rescue. Rescue is always with me so much that I put it in the laundry and washed it. Not this one, I had to get a replacement. But yeah, no. And I got a couple other meds that I got to take to get the diaphragms in my lungs back opening. But yeah, we got all that stuff rolling. So yeah, no. Meds. Too many of them. But yeah, I look forward to it. We'll be live again tomorrow morning. Hell, I might be bored tonight. We might go live tonight. I have some beers and I got TV in the bathroom in this place, got a TV in the bedroom, got a TV in the living room. So we're gonna have some fun. All right, we're gonna have some fun. All right, guys and gals, I'm gonna get out of here. And if you're not on my personal plays, get on them. Personal plays will be released soon. Yeah, Mauricio, I got the Peloton at home, and I'm actually going to go for a walk here in a little bit and try and stretch them. Stephanie, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And guys that have reached out and sent texts or messages, DMs on Twitter, I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. I really do. Do yoga. It's actually, I've never done yoga, but yoga and meditation is on the, believe it or not, on the list. And plan on as soon as I get back. Possibly before I get back. Starting all that stuff. All right, guys and gals, I'm out. Enjoy your day. And we'll see you guys all real soon. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, beer and meds.